Okay. I'm now doing mixture boxes. I've done most layer. Yeah. Current layer on the palette is 15 inches, as you saw with those previous boxes. Sort of a mezzanine thing where I got to stack two boxes on top of each other so they total 15 inches. So it's all level and I can build next thing. So this is a small box. Next box is going to be much bigger, much heavier. It's going to be a Scholastic box. You'll see that. Nice white big box. They're great boxes, but freaking heavy. So this is going to be, I thought this was going to be short, but I just realized, I just opened this and it's lots of comics. Well, cool stuff. I didn't realize this was a comics box, but it's about the same size, a little bit larger than a diamond box because these are all bagged and boarded. So I'm just going to delve right in. Here we have, wow, and some of the stuff is pretty cheap. Marvel Age, number 10. Yes. Marvel still had Star Wars franchise license back then. They stopped. They ended the series at their 25th anniversary in 1985. Marvel Age, for those who don't know, was Marvel's news magazine, edited by Slim Jim Sauerkraut. Had Marvel Zombie. This is $1. And somewhere I've seen some retailers had the bundle of all the entire run. I got to buy that sometime. This is just again historical artifacts and nothing else. The Mark's Remarks are here in the middle. Mark Greenwald, editor-in-chief, I believe. Head honcho at not the publisher, maybe not editor-in-chief. No, it's like executive editor or something. Keeper of the flame, really, of Marvel. His columns that he did for this. I keep hoping that the Heroes Initiative will collect those like they did Stan Lee's bullpen bulletins, because Mark Smart has some good writing in that. Here we have number 15. Archie Goodwin interview. Talking about amazing editors. They shouldn't even edit or word after. Could write, could edit. Long best. This is worth a video in itself. Amazing Heroes preview special. You did a whole bunch of these. This is number 10 from 1990. And again, this is what it is. This is a preview issue. You just open it up, and they go through each and every title, some of which never got published. Publishers you've never heard of and never seen. Some of it I don't even publish anything, but it's in here in their plans. Here we have, I love these old anniversary issues of DC Comics. And here's Detective Comics 627, 600th appearance of Batman. Well, Detective Comics. I wonder how many books is it? That'd be interesting. Just taking this series, ongoing series that Batman has had since 1937, 39. Count them all up. Batman Detective, Tales of the Dark Knight. Just total those all up. How many issues has Batman covered as the primary one? Completely different, 180 degrees from that, is Walt Kelly's Springtime Tales. Great Eclipse Comics. Again, look for their stuff, quality stuff. Fortunately, he went bankrupt early 90s. Tom McFarlane bought their stuff at bankruptcy auction and then got involved in a lawsuit with Neil Gaiman over Miracle Man, Marvel Man. But what this is a reprint. I think I paid $3 for it right there. Yeah. Comic stuff he did before Pogo. Here we have issue 10 of Leave It to Chance. I mentioned this elsewhere. You can find those oversized hardcovers. Get them, folks. Good comics. Here we have, oh my. Art Simpson, Toy Wonder, number 58. Autographed by Phil Ortega, I think. And he even sketched Sideshow Bob on there. Skull Kickers, number 1, third printing. Autographed. That's why I have it. Don't know who that autograph is. I think that's Jim Zukovich. I don't know. Could be Evan Wine, too. Also autographed, G-Man number 1 of 5. Encore edition. So it's a reprint. Second edition. Fun series. Image has reprinted this, collected it into digests. I think they're out of print. We'll find them. Oh, yes. Oh, I love this one. Okay, guys, if you want to find a variant mistake, this should be worth a lot more than it is. People should be going all over. I probably should corner the market, but I'm going to share it with you because here we have a special photo cover. IDW did a lot of these for a lot of different series, still do. This is the second cover, as you can see from that barcode. See? It says issue number. This is the retailer incentive photo cover. This is issue number 11, I believe. Star Trek Captain's Log, Sulu, first printing. Okay, so this is the cover. Here's the inside cover. See the two variants? Regular newsstand, comic shop. But this is not the Sulu issue. This is a Deep Space Nine story. See? They put the cover on the wrong comic. And you know what? Yeah, this is Deep Space Nine number 2, I believe. Although you'll never see that inside the comic because they put the indicia on the inside cover. So I bet a lot of people bought this issue saying, oh, it's a photo cover. I'm going to board and bag it. I'm not even going to look at it. And don't realize that comic, the Sulu comic, is not in here. It's a Deep Space Nine number 2. How do you like that? Right? And this came out. Well, again, I should get this graded, right? Yeah, slab it. January 2010, 10 years ago, and I don't think anyone's noticed this. Okay? Seriously. I seriously think nobody has noticed it. I didn't notice it. I got it for free at work and took a look inside and said, wait a moment. Why are there Ferengi in here? That doesn't match with Sulu. That's 100 years, 80 years too late. Here we have Amazing Heroes number 141, which I bought, I believe, because it has, well, I can't even remember this guy's name. This is, oh, here it is. Amazing Heroes number 182. I got it because, I should know this. Connell, that's his name, right? Oh, Heidi McDonald has an article in here. House of Semi-Raging Women. Hi, Heidi. Hope you're watching. Yes, I remember when she used to work there. Okay. This is, gosh. May 15th, 1988. Okay. Here she is with Jaime Hernandez, 1988. Ah, Heidi. Just gotten better with age. Both of you guys have. Anyway. Oh, Colleen Doran interview. Yeah. Distant Soil. Good. Karen Berger Editor Spotlight. This is like, I think I got this because this was the, oh yeah, this is the Women Cartoonist issue. Mindy Newell has an article in here. Profiles. These are the ones I recognize. Karen Berger, Layla Dowling, Joe Duffy, Ramona Frey, and Carol Kalish, Christine Kreider, Denny Lubert, Cynthia Martin, Ann Nocenti, Trina Robbins, Diane Schutz, Louise Simonson, Mary Wilshire, Kat Ironwood. The role of women in graphic novels. Are GNs the answer to getting more women in comics? Yes. Took a while, but yes. Thank you, Mindy Ticklemeyer. How are women treated in comic specialty stores? Yes, this is at least 5 years. 6 years. Yeah, about 5 years before Friends of Lulu got started. And those profiles I mentioned earlier, they're Janet Hetherington, Heidi McDonald, Wendy Lee, and Andy Mangels. I should get Heidi to sign this. This should be one of those things. Just like 71 here. It's about the graphic novels. This is one of those things I should just carry around to conventions with me and say, hey, here's what you looked like 40 years ago. Yep. Kelly Duran is listed here. Mel White of Duncan and Mallory fame. Get those graphic novels you can find with Starblaze. Probably. I don't think they've been reprinted. Mel White and Myth Adventures guy, Robert Asprin, co-wrote it. Great stuff. Should be animated. Anyway, that's why I got it. Although I don't think that cover. You see who the cover's by? Nope. Anyway, because it was a Women in Comics issue, that's why I bought it for $3, which is just 25 cents more than the cover price. mycomicshop.com. Good website, I like it. Here we have Flashpoint 1. Yeah. Less said about that, the better. So remember what we got here. We have a signed copy. Jim Steranko. $10. Signed by Steranko. He designed Indiana Jones's outfit. That's one of his non-comics. Here we have Heroic Comics number 54. $16. I don't know why I picked this up. Oh, I guess this is a true story thing. So it's nonfiction comics. That's why I bought it. Now, interesting. Look at this. Okay, first of all, this is a Famous Funnies publication. They were the first, I believe, to make an actual comic book. But then, check that. Before the Comics Code, there was the Comics Code by the Association of Comics Magazine Publishers. Short-lived. Doesn't really have any teeth. Here we have Previous Toy Chest. 2011 catalog. That's worth another video. Ooh, yes, Fun and Games magazine. Some people my age and older will remember when Marvel ran back in the day when the Sunday Funnies was more than one sheet of paper. You would have activity, puzzle activity, I don't want to call them comics, but activity features. And one of them was done by Marvel. They did an actual trade collection. It's hard to find them in because kids wrote in them. But here you have Fun and Games, hair-raising puzzles. Ha ha ha. Yeah, we have Amazing Spider-Man was 600. Oh yeah, I got this for $5. I really only paid $5 for this. Wow, yeah, that's what it was, $5. Wraparound cover, anniversary. He then went on to do number 700, 800. But I got this because Colleen Durant has a story. A really nice story. I think with Peter David. Here we have Veronica, number 202. Not Kevin Keller. Dan Parent cover, which is, I think, the first appearance of Ken Go. That might be worth something. Here we have a blank sketch cover of Wolverine, number 1. I don't know which number 1 of Wolverine it is, but there you go. Here we have one of those embarrassing things to show people after they become rich and famous. But we have Joe Kubert School presents First Folio, which was their students doing work on this. I believe this is one of the first Andy Kuberts. So again, Joe Kubert School, Joe Kubert. This is March 8, 1984. So Joe Kubert would edit, I guess, and have his students do the artwork for experience. And then they have something published. Here's Andy Kubert's story. Yes, an early Andy Kubert story. Much different than his now style because, hey, he got better, as most artists do. What do we got here? Let me see if we can see. Mike Chen and Ron Randall. Never heard of him, but I'm sure they went on to good things. Here we have Andy Kubert signed. Here we have, wow. That's Andy Kubert. That's pretty good, man. Wow. Let's see, statement. Here we have a horror story, probably Stephen Bissett. Nope, Andy Kubert. Maybe he wrote it. I don't know who wrote it. Maybe he did write it. Things that go bump in the night. Criminal Operations. Lettering Andy Kubert. Rex Lindsay. Now, this might have been later. There's a Brad Joyce, 1983. Horror story, 2-pager. Yeah, this would have been after Stephen Bissett. At that point, I think Stephen Bissett was working on Swamp Thing. So he's one of the first. He's one of the first classes of the first. Here we have a Marvel Super Special, Rock and Rule. I think is this all screen grabs? Oh my God, it isn't really bad screen grab. Well, maybe not. There you go. Wonderful era of 1970s. 1983. Cheap Trick, W. Harry, Lou Reed, and Iggy Pop. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Clive Smith was the director. But again, that was from that era of, if I can understand that, like I always do on people's names. Ralph Action. Ooh, Crazy #1. Yes, like mad. It started as a comic book and then went to a magazine. That's Forbes Man on there, so we paid $5 for it. Wandering Star #20. Water damage. I don't know what the inside looks like now. It's sealed. Here's number 16 from 1997. Number 15. You can get these envelopes. I think they're 7x10. Might be a little bit larger. Staples or Office Depot had them. You get a box for 100. They're pretty cheap. They're white. You can seal them. They make a nice. They're better than bags and boards because they'll. These I don't think are archival. Here we have Marvel Adventure 61 Spider-Man. Good stuff. Nemesis #1. Ooh, Billy Batson, Magic Shazam, Mike Kunkel. Find this. Good stuff. Second to Jeff Smith. There's the director's cut. Kick-Ass. 1985, 206. Stormy Paradise. Dixon Peace. This is a tie-in to Marvel Superhero Secret Wars. What if the heroes wound up in our universe for a brief time on their way back home? Here's Marvel Age #4, Return of the Jedi. That gives you an idea, 1983. So this started around 1982, 1983. Number 9. Number 3. Good self-portrait. Batman Brave and the Bold, first issue. Great comic series. Great cartoon series as well. Here we have Star Trek Klingons. This is a Comics Pro variant. Sealed. See the sticker still there? Unopened. Here we got Billy Chizzi signing The Lost Battalion, based on a true story. DC Super Friends, go Ape. It's an Ape cover. I had to get it. And it's J Bone. It's a J Bone. Justice League as Primates cover. Come on. Doesn't get any better than that. Is a price on here somewhere? $225. Oh. Huh. And here we have Barack Obama, John McCain, Presidential Material Comics from IDW, signed. Not by. It's signed by the artists, authors, not Scott Campbell. Yep, a long time ago, wasn't it? And Marvel Age #11 with Wolverine and Kitty Pryde. Okay, that's half that box. Next. Some of this was new stuff, but it's all whole now, right? Now what? Volume 1, number 1? Now Comics. Ralph Snard, what happened to him? But Now Comics tried to be a regular major newsstand publisher. Had some good stuff, but eventually. Oh, another true story. Navy, History and Tradition. Civil War issue. And yes, wrap around cover. Good stuff. $5. This Ozma of Oz. Love this cover. The Oz series by Marvel is great. Eric Shanauer, Scotty Young. This is an amazing cover. He had the original artwork for sale at one point at a con I was at. I think he wanted $800. Couldn't afford it. So instead, I just bought the issue and haven't signed it. But God, those wheelies. Ooh, Leave It to Chance. Free Comic Book Day. Whenever I see Free Comic Book Day issues in like a dollar bin or back issue bin, I pick them up. I don't think anyone else is collecting them really. So here's Leave It to Chance number 9. Again, this was part of that series, that issue I showed you a few weeks ago. The last collection. This is issue number 11. Here we have Vixens of Virtue, Vixens of Vice, which was a homebrew video thing they did. Again, I mean, it's PG. And as you can see, it's not, anyway. Signed. I guess this is their character guide. I think I have the DVD somewhere. Daredevil black and white. I think I got this just because it's a great cover. Look at that. And it was black and white issue. Ah, here's another mistake. Most people know about this. Shield. Hickman's run, where he talks about the prehistory of S.H.I.E.L.D. before Nick Fury. What's the Secret Society? Delves back into, I think, Leonardo da Vinci, Isaac Newton, all those big thinkers. Well, they did a series of variants. This is the second cover, first printing. And they did a series of variants where all those big names, Leonardo da Vinci, Galileo, whatever. So they had the special cover. Well, here we have Isaac Newton's, but it's not Isaac Newton. It's Isaac Newton. See that? They misspelled his name. So, of course, I bought it. I don't know. It was $3 US. I think I got it from that Forbidden Planet for $5, maybe. Here we have FF number 3, part of the Hickman run. Sketch cover. Blank sketch cover. Fear Itself. I think I got that was a freebie. Nostalgia Team Up. Excuse me, Nostalgia Team Up. That would be a good title for a comic series. Nostalgia Team Up. Oh, God. Anyway, this is Deadpool Team Up. Guest starring Galactus. Come on. It's Fear Itself time. Is it Fear Itself? I don't know. Here we have Dark Horse Presents with the Concrete issue, which is probably why I bought it. Issue number 1. This was their second. A lot of good stuff in these. A lot of more expensive. For example, this is an $8 issue, but a lot of good stuff. And there's a lot of their stuff. Here's issue 1 of FF with Spider-Man. Marvelous Night of Oz. Oh, this I should also have. Here we have a first printing of Batman the Killing Joke. I might have found this in a bin and bought it for a decent price. I know I have the original somewhere, which I read. I don't think this has ever been opened. A friend of mine gave me her back issues. Deadpool Corps. Marvel Adventures. Hulk and Thing. Together again for the very first time. Whatever. That's number 11. Here we have a $20 copy of Green Lantern, Green Arrow. Number 3, signed by, I believe, Neil Adams or somebody else. Yep. Hero Initiative, Denny O'Neil. And see, I'll show it to you. $20 went to a good cause. Neil Adams, Denny O'Neil, doing a reprinting of the series. Sergio Aragone's Boogeyman. I really wish they would collect these miniseries that Aragone's did with Dark Horse, because I think they would appeal to, if not kids, to teens. Here we have a moment of silence. Marvel's benefit magazine, pinups. If you find this, open it up and read Neil Gaiman's poem. That should be put. I would love to have that be made into a memorial. Make I would say a gas lamp or a street light. It's always on. I don't know where you'd put it. Times Square. I put it in Times Square. And just post that poem on there. Because what that poem references is reminds me of is the numerous missing persons flyers that got posted all over New York City after 9/11. People who were missing. Just heartbreaking, really. That's one thing that people have forgotten about 9/11 is the aftermath, is just walking around and you would see these missing person flyers on just about every flat surface. Here we have Desert Peach. Number 3, Thoughts and Images. Donna Barr, great series. Basically, this is Aaron Rommel's gay brother. It's like MASH. It starts out funny. Again, this is a German tank unit in Northern Africa. And again, it is humorous, but again, it also delves into, again, they're Nazis, but it delves into all those major themes of war. And later, she delves into his life after the war. Here we have Power and Glory, Howard Chaykin. I don't know what this is, a bound set. Not a bound set, bundle. There are 4 copies in here. Again, it's Howard Chaykin for Bravura, Malibu Bravura. Here we have Enough Said, one of the silent issues of which is X-Men, which I think does have 1 or 2 words in it. It's all right. Disney Pixar Wall-E comic number 4 from Boom, and they have the Disney license. Or, of course, Disney bought Marvel. Here we have a modern version of Breaking Into Comics the Marvel Way, number 2 of 2, which I think was a tryout book. Some interesting stuff in there, as you can see from that cover, which is, oh Lord, I don't even know who. Those are the Cuckoos. Deadpool number 21 by Gerard Way, yes. Comic Book Comics number 2, Artists at War, History of Comics. As Jack Kirby said, comics will break your heart. Captain America White, part of the Jeff Loeb, Tim Sale color over. Ambush Bug, issue 1 of 6, Year None. Love Ambush Bug. Sandman, Dream Hunters. Oh, this is a great series. If you find it, grab it. It's been collected. It's a 6-issue series. Supergirl, Cosmic Adventures in 8th grade. Landry Q. Walker, Eric Jones. They had plotted this out to the 12th grade. What happens is Supergirl runs away from home to go live with her cousin, Kal-El. She can't go back, so he turns her into sort of puts his Clark Kent secret identity on her, sends her to a private school. She's still Supergirl, but during the day, she's a normal, everyday kid. Great series. 6 issues, been collected. Find it. It's not going to be too expensive. Unfortunately, didn't sell. They never continued on with it. And even now, Walker and Jones have just gone on to better things. There's no way DC can really make it worthwhile. And now here is a rare These are the Best of DC, Blue Ribbon Digest, reprint digest from the 80s. Here we have Jimmy Olsen. So a whole bunch, probably about 8 Jimmy Olsen stories in there reprinted. And over there we have Brave and the Bold. 12 superstars. These are team ups, 100 pages each for $1.25 back in the day. Umbrella Academy, number 1 of 6. Oh my, I really should get this one. It's signed and personalized to me. But again, I don't know whose signature. I know it's not Gerard Way. I don't think he ever sat down for a signing. Even when he was doing this, he was still famous. So, but it's signed. So, first issue, first cover. Oh, uh-oh. I got this because I like. I have to cover up the bottom here. But as it says, it's I like the artist. He's very cute, very sexy. Arrow's Comics. Gnomes, Fairies, and Sex Kittens. I'm going to get you the guy's name because he is deserving of greater notice. Erica Telekinesis is this other series he did. This is November 2005. Ismael Ferrer. Ferrer. Yeah. And here we have the first page, which is all I can show of you. I'm going to have to pull this other one back because it's naughty. But as you can see, info note. Yeah. The only thing she's wearing are boots and a gnome cap. Fixie on the prowl. Daddy's girl. Yep. So I probably should look up, search to see what else he's done since then. Again, nice style, fun, sexy comics. And we paid $4 for this. All right. Here we have, wow, what issue is this? Number 13 from The Boys. Supergirl. I think this was what they used for the cover of the graphic novel collection. Issue number 1. She-Hulk Cosmic Collision number 1. Peter David. Marvel Eyes of the Camera number 1. Kurt Busiek. Here we have, Glamour Puss. This is swimsuit issue number 4. Again, toxic creator, talented. I don't know if you ever collected this, but it's him just talking about comics and craft. So yeah. Here's issue number 2, The Lost Battalion. Here's Erica Telekinesis. I can't even show you the cover. It's just too hard to. But again, Ismael Ferrer. Boys, number 14. Sandman Dream Hunters. And last but not least, True Story, Swear to God, number 8. Which is a true story. Tom Beeland, he never finished it. Because it's sort of, it's not melancholy. It's not my story to tell. But again, look for stuff on Facebook. He's still doing comics. His Marvel comics he did is great. True Story, Swear to God is an amazing love story. And yeah, he's a cool guy, good guy. So anyway, I thought that was going to be short, but it's 35. I thought it was going to be books instead of comics, but it's 35 minutes. So again, once again, thank you for watching. Comment, share. I don't even use this. User of YouTube. No. Anyway, so, but if it's there, hey, subscribe, and you'll get notifications whenever I do something like this in the middle of the night. I got a question exclamation point over here. Send feedback. Oh, what does that do? Have feedback? We'd love to hear it, but please don't share sensitive information. Have questions? Try help or support. Hey, how nice. Hope I never have to use that. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you'll see me real soon. Till then, bye.